But like when we're talking about half a game where a score sheet like a century, something standing still can actually help you, is a lot. And one thing we actually, Expose showed me, a shout out to Expose for being here as well. But one thing Expose showed me today was the fact that if you put, like, everyone sees sentries as easy to kill because you can use the MP grenades.
Put a trophy
But
on
if you
it,
put
right?
a trophy system
Yeah, I
under
just
a
heard
sentry,
people talking about that.
it does not hit the sentry.
Yeah, that's very...
Like, the only way you can
I
actually...
had no idea you could do that
But
either.
that's the thing about the MP grenades, though. I think it's the reason why they put them through walls. It's the fact that the MP grenades can hit you
Now,
through
do
a
you
wall.
feel MP grenades should be
No, I feel
tweaked a
they're
bit?
perfectly fine because this is a perfect debate right here. Is the fact that if EMP grenades don't hit the sentry to the wall, then you have to throw it actually at the sentry where a trophy system can shoot it out. So if you don't, depending on the position of your sentry gun and the trophy system position, I mean, trophy systems are pretty easy to shoot out, but you got to know where they are. That's the thing. So that's obviously one thing I mean, if you think about it, maybe someday we'll see a guy with like engineer when that kind of setup happens.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
It's like a guy using like that's one of the reasons why I feel like we should have 10 classes in a custom because there's 5 isn't enough, to be honest, unless you're like 100. Especially early in this game, like I'm not even sure which gun I want to use. Like this is the first time playing on land. Earlier I was like switching.
I'm still bouncing around. Again.
Yeah, I was switching back and forth from the Scorpion and the MSMC earlier. And I should have been using PW all along since everyone's using it right now. Is doing really good. So
on this map, what do you think is the better side, the garage or the lake side?
That's hard to tell.
I feel like if you have a lead, garage side is better because you can set up.
Yeah, you can set up. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, defending garage side is definitely obviously. Yeah. I'll agree with that. As far as like getting a flag out and getting caps, I feel like this side is better though.
Right.
Because getting a flag out, there's a lot of routes you can take to a base, like especially in the house here on the right side of our screen. What people call the art now, I think.
Yeah.
So in the art house, there's like so many routes you can take. So and you spawn ring whenever they pull the flag river. So if you do get the flag out on the defensive side of this map, you'll be able to, like, you'll have a hard time cutting off.
I feel cutting off lakeside is very easy as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really dependent. There's like obviously this is one of the first times we've seen this game play in the competitive tournament, as well as Frack Up, and we do have that sentry. And Dow picks up 2. We're on board with Reppin actually. Rep picks up big 2 kills there. As we saw, Dow change his name now from Example. He's not doing so well. Maybe Example was his lucky charm right there. But yeah, at this point, this is pretty much this is this slaying battle. That's really what it is. We saw in the first map, we saw Tuquick team get outslayed by like 40, maybe even more than that. And
yeah, Dow was
going crazy, and his entire team was positive. So it's really what matters. Like it's once you get a lead, it's really about who's going to slay more to hold it.
Exactly.
And we look on mini map here. Let's hop on board with the last player alive. See if I can find him. It's Dowd actually cutting through the middle. He gets taken out, so it's going to be 3-0 from Team Tuquick. Sorry. And as we are in best of 5s, this map's not over yet, but it's reaching its end. So I don't really feel like we should hop in and listen in. I would love to hop in and listen in on S&D actually.
Yeah, that would be good on S&D.
Let's see how teams communicate and see teams handle, because this is like the biggest game time in this tournament, in my opinion, is the fact that these teams have not played together yet. So for the most part, like I probably played the most with my team. I played
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I scrimmed like 3 nights with my team. I got like at least a good 5 to 8 hours.
You had a pretty solid roster.
Yeah. It was really, wow. But it's just about the adjustments. We weren't making the adjustments, and we were playing like we played raid S&D.
Right.
We played that once before together. So it's like it's about all the on-the-go strats. So this is what these tournaments are about. Is the fact that, especially it's a new game and you're playing with amateurs, it's really hard to adjust and make these plays happen and feel comfortable by your team. And it's really what makes it exciting for you guys, because these games are always going to be close.
Century again.
Yeah. Oh. No, I didn't kill him. Someone actually killed him before. But this game's pretty much over, guys. We got a minute. Bo, you hop on board. Let's see what you can do as far as color commentating. Let's see this.
You take it over, Ray. It's just.
Come on, Dad. You got this. You got this. Folsom is your man right here. All right, let's see what Folsom does.
Well, get out of here.
So we got Faylaz. You're choking on the mic.
I can't. I'm not down with this whole Ray thing. He's got this unlocked.
So at this point, as you saw, Faylaz not being the best color commentator there is. Probably needs to stick to playing.
But do that more too.
So this map's edging to its end. There's 30 seconds left, as it's going to be a 1-on map count, as Team Tuquick is about to take this one pretty convincingly with 3-0. And as we look at the scoreboard here,
kill streaks.
We got Doubt not doing so well this map secretly, and his entire team pretty much being negative right now.
Doubt needs that example name back.
Yeah, Doubt needs to switch that example name back. But obviously, hard points needs to be one of the strongest game types, and a game type we're going to be seeing again. This is the only CTF we're going to see, so it's going to come down to S&Ds, guys. This is going to turn down to a best of 3 with 2 S&Ds. So
I love the 6 rounds.
Oh yeah, definitely. It makes it so much better.
So much more opportunities for any team.
Yeah, it's really about adapting. That's the thing though. One thing I feel about is the fact that some of the S&D maps are really one-sided. And when you play a 6-round game type and the maps are not even, you can't really do much adjusting because it's really about who clutches the plays on those rounds. So that's one thing I feel like we'll be seeing a lot is people having an opening strategy in the early rounds of S&D, and then as the rounds go, change your strat up according to what the opponents are doing.
You like Aftermath Search and Destroy? I feel like that map is just
a
huge.
A lot of people are telling me that they don't like it.
Huge for
It is big.
The 2 bombs are just so spaced
But
out.
That's the thing I like about it, is the fact that they're spaced out. I feel like
it makes it more strategic. I can see where you're saying.
I feel like people, like the thing we've seen a lot on that map, especially in Frack Up, where it recasted the map a lot, was the point that people were like splitting up on defense.
Right.
And you don't want to do that because every time you see a team on offense, they always stack up.
Yeah, everyone just goes to one bomb
or B.
Yeah. Yep.
So the fact that you're spreading out just makes it even harder. So one of the things I feel we're going to be seeing a lot more is send 2 guys middle, 1 guy each side, and then whoever gets the action backs up, and then you go for control from 1. But people, that's the thing about like teams not really understanding that point yet is the fact that Search and Destroy in this game is all about stacking. It's a buddy system. The way Neslo called it earlier, it's a buddy system. It's really all it is. Because killing someone is not that difficult, but if you're not in a position to trade with that person, if you die, because obviously a lot of times on offense you'll push an area and you'll kill a guy, but then there's another one coming in kills you.
Yeah.
So a lot of position matters, and especially it's about sticking together as a team.
Yes, I feel like